Broadway Family is going out of business. I haven't been in this store for years, not since my kids were both under 5, which is to say, around 10 years ago. Even though this is not a department store, I connect its disappearance with what has been called in the United States the retail apocalypse. Department stores have been largely replaced by online stores, especially by one in particular, Amazon. My father owned, published, and wrote for a trade publication whose success was closely tied to the existence of department stores. Its intended readers were people working in department stores, mainly women. Jobs in retail continue to decline. In the last 3 months of 2017, department stores eliminated over 100,000 jobs, according to the New York Times. Print publications have also fallen on hard times. At one of the most iconic names in print publishing, Time Inc., revenue has declined every year since 2011. Largely as a result of these two economic trends, what I once thought of as my father's magazine has now stopped publishing. I also connect the window of this store on Broadway with the writings of the German Jewish writer Walter Benjamin. Writing on the eve of the Second World War, Benjamin focused his attention on the display of commodities in the arcades of Paris in the 19th century. The arcades were the architectural precursor to department stores. Frequently referring to Marx, Benjamin saw displays of commodities such as this window as creating a dreamlike world for those who passed. It would keep them asleep, and the dream would constitute them as consumers. Arcades in Paris are called in French passage, and as in the case in English, in French this can mean either a spatial or a temporal passage. Benjamin died by suicide in September 1940 at the Spanish border, unable to make the passage out of France, where the Nazis had entered Paris 3 months earlier. That he wrote at a time when Europe was in the midst of a passage into fascism also brings his work to my mind now, when fascism is again on the rise in Europe and in the United States. Benjamin noted that the arcade's celebration of commodities in the 1800s coincided with the popularity of painted panoramas that foreshadowed the imminent invention of the motion picture camera. Moving images for Benjamin partake of the invention of this dream world that takes hold of modern society, divided into classes, with the great artists of Hollywood employed to re-enchant this dream world. Fascism during the life of Benjamin found a new wellspring of support when the Depression of 1929 put into question the reigning economic order of the world. In our time, fascism has fed upon the global crisis of neoliberalism that began with housing in the United States. The sign "Going Out of Business" in this window on Broadway refers to a passage of time into the near future. Like many Jews in Europe at that time, Benjamin died a refugee. Benjamin's friend, to whom he was also related by marriage, Hannah Arendt, smuggled out of France his last known work, the essay entitled Theses on the Concept of History. Arendt, herself a refugee, made it to the United States and devoted a significant part of her own writing to analyzing the evisceration of the human rights of refugees. I have just finished a film about refugees on the Greek island of Lesbos, who are at present detained indefinitely. You can find it on YouTube. It's entitled No Human is Illegal.
Oh gloria a Dios, oh gloria a Él. Vamos cantando esta que va el poder. Oh América, we serve. Oh América, we shall be full. Heaven and earth adore. Over the mountain.
The next stop is Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.